everyone. Good morning. But there's one person on. There's two people on. Okay, just getting my framing. Please bear with me. Those of you who are already on, I would love to know who you are. If I don't know you, I would love to know where you're from. So in the little chat box right over here, please tell me. Say, hello, my name is, fill in the blank. And tell me where you're from if I don't know you. Hey, Al. Yay. Is Joan with you? I know where you're from. How's Silver Lake today? It's a pretty clear, sunny morning here in the Bay Area. How's it where you are, Al? Yes, I know you're from Silver Lake. Yay. And is it, how's the weather there? Is it sunny today or is it warm? Looks like a few, hey Donna, good to see you. Hey Kelly, good morning. It's lovely there, yeah, awesome Al. So for practice today, per usual for these kind of short vinyasa snacks, you don't really need a lot of props. Something that might be helpful, a couple of blocks, a strap maybe. But other than that, just your beautiful selves and a yoga mat, and that should get you all squared away. And I certainly will wait. Per usual, I will wait a couple of minutes after the start time, just to make sure that everybody gets in. How's everyone doing this morning? Green layer, the sun is playing hide and seek in the clouds. Oh, I see. Okay. That's kind of nice though too. And partly cloudy. Heating up. All right, so those of you just joining, I We'd love to hear from you. Who's here? Where are you from? We will get started in a couple of minutes. I always leave a little bit of time to make sure that everyone can get in. So just know we'll be starting in a couple of minutes. Get yourselves ready. Grab props that you use for practice on a regular basis. But you might also not need any props. We'll be using them specifically for anything. Welcome, those of you who are joining. Good morning. Good morning, Mom. So I'm going to wait another minute or so just to make sure that everyone who would like to join is able to join. Megan! Oh, you're in the East Bay now. Okay. Wow, with your family, Megan? Yes. Awesome. Well, good to know that we are kind of within close proximity to one another, although not in Chicago, got a little too stretched wide. Yeah, I get it. It's good to be around people that you love and to have a support system too. Oh, Jay, which is more challenging, the 2-3? I think that the 3-4 is probably a little bit more challenging in class, but it just really depends. The 3-4 is a little bit more nonstop, and the sequencing of it is it's a little sort of kind of ladder sequencing, so all the poses linked together a little bit more in that class. Both are going to be challenging, so maybe if you're already in this one, take this one. You can take the 3-4 next week. Emily! Yay! Hi Emily and Maria. Wonderful to be here with you. Yay. So we are a couple minutes after, and I do want to make sure that we get through our entire sequence. And yeah, so let's get rolling. Come to your mat, and I will go to mine, and let's roll. Stand tall at the top of your mat. Stand in Tadasana. Inhale deeply. Exhale, empty out completely. Let's do a few rounds of Ujjayi Pranayam. Inhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A couple more like that, same pace. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, stretch your arms up over your head, Urdhva Namaskarasana. Exhale, fold down over your legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, place your palms on the floor and step back to plank. Inhale here. On your exhale, lower all the way down to your belly with control. Point your feet, either stretch your arms back or interlace your fingers behind your back. Come up, Shalabhasana, locust pose. And pause for a breath here. Stretch back to your knuckles, stretch back to your toes. Just starting to ease our way into practice and into back bending shapes. Keep your chest and legs up. Place your palms underneath your shoulders. Press down and forward and rock back until the tops of your feet touch the floor and come into Bhujangasana Cobra. Press down through the tops of your feet. Draw from your feet to your hips up into your chest. Last inhale. Exhale, lower your chest all the way back down. Curl your toes under. Lift your hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. And from downward facing dog, bring your feet and legs all the way together to touch. Look up toward your hands. Shift 2/3 of the way forward toward plank. Spin to the outer edge of your right foot, stack your left foot on top, And if this is feeling challenging enough right now, you can just stay here. If you feel ready, press down and forward with your right hand and stretch your left arm up. Vashisthasana. Keep on sliding your shoulder blades down your back and stretch up to your left arm. Exhale, place your left hand down onto the floor, come to the balls of your feet and into downward facing dog. And take a breath, inhale. And exhale. And bring your feet and legs all the way together to touch. Look up toward your hands. Shift forward 2/3 of the way toward plank. And spin to the outer edge of your left foot. Stack your right foot on top. If this is already challenging enough, give yourself permission to stay here. Or if you feel ready, press down and forward with your left hand. Stretch your right arm up, coming into Vashisthasana. One more inhale, reach up to your right hand. And exhale, place your right hand down onto the floor, come to the balls of your feet and into downward facing dog. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Take one more inhale here. On your exhale, bend your knees and walk or hop forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine, draw your gaze forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold down over your legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise all the way up and join your palms, Urdhva Namaskarasana. Exhale, lower your arms down by your sides, stand tall, Tadasana. And place your hands on your hips. Bend your right knee, turn your right leg out. Lift up through the muscles of your left leg and lengthen through your spine. Lift your right foot up, clasp your right ankle, place the sole of your right foot up high on your inner thigh, and join your palms together. Keep on drawing from your left foot into your hips, from your hips up to the crown of your head. Then stretch your arms up over your head. Think of your arms as a continuation of the lift all the way from your left foot on the floor. Reach up to your fingertips. Bring your palms to the center of your chest. Lower your right leg down. Lower both arms down. Place your hands on your hips. Bend your left knee. Turn your left leg out. Lift up through the muscles of your right leg. Lengthen through your spine. Then lift your left foot up. Clasp your left ankle. Place the sole of your left foot up high on your inner right thigh and join your palms together. And again, draw from your right foot into your hips. And draw from your hips up to the crown of your head. Then continue with that lift as you stretch your arms up over your head. Ground down through your right foot. Then draw from your right foot all the way up through your fingertips. Bring your palms back down to the center of your chest. Lower your left leg down and lower both arms down by your sides. Inhale deeply here. Exhale, bend your knees, reach down toward the floor. Inhale, lift your chest and arms up, Utkatasana. Hug your inner thighs in toward one another. And then shift a little bit more weight back into your heels and sit a little bit deeper. Inhale, stretch your chest and arms up. We'll do that a couple more times and sit a little bit deeper. You've got this. Inhale, curl your chest up, stretch up, stretch up, stretch up. And one more time, sit a little bit deeper. Inhale, stretch up to your arms and your chest. Bring your belly down to your thighs, stretch your arms forward, clap your hands together. Interlace your fingers, release your index fingers, and sit as deep as possible. Last inhale. And either use your hands or not to sit all the way down. And stretch your legs forward. Ardha Navasana, classic form. Interlace your fingers back behind your head. Draw your belly button toward your spine. Then once your feet become light, lift them up until they're in line with your face. Hug your inner thighs in. Stretch out beyond your toes. And maybe even widen your elbows apart a little bit here to increase the challenge. Okay, and lower your legs all the way down. Sit tall in Dandasana. Take another breath. One more time, just like that. Interlace your fingers back behind your head. Draw your belly button toward your spine. Lift your feet up until they're in line with your face. Hug your inner thighs in. Then look out beyond your toes. Maybe even widen your elbows a little further apart to increase the challenge. Then draw your legs all the way back down to the floor and sit tall in Dandasana. Lean back, cross your shins, step or hop back, Chaturanga. Inhale, curl your chest up, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Then inhale, shift forward to plank. On your exhale, lower all the way down to your belly again. Point your feet, stretch your arms back. Either keep them side by side or interlace your fingers and link your arms together. Come up into Shalabhasana. Stretch back through your toes and stretch back through your knuckles. And keep your legs and chest up. Place your palms underneath your shoulders, press down and forward and rock back until the tops of your feet touch the floor. Drop from your feet to your hips, from your hips up into your chest. Good. Then lower your chest all the way back down. Walk your hands down the sides of your rib cage a couple more inches. Come up through cobra. Press down through your feet and your hands. Lift your thighs off the floor. Bend your elbows a little. Draw the fronts of your shoulders back. Broaden through your chest. Straighten your arms again. Maybe even lift your gaze slightly. Then exhale, lift your hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Inhale, lift your right leg up toward the ceiling, three-legged down dog. Exhale, hug your right knee to your right armpit, curl it in forward. Inhale, lift your right leg all the way back up. Exhale, right knee to right nostril. Inhale, lift your right leg all the way back up. Exhale, right knee to upper left arm, come across your body. Inhale, lift your right leg all the way back up. One more time, right knee to right armpit. Inhale, stay here. And exhale, stay. Inhale, swoop your right leg through and up. Exhale, place your right foot all the way up between your hands and come up into warrior one. Spin your left heel and down at a 45-degree angle, rise up. And either keep your gaze forward or draw your gaze up and join your palms. When anchoring through your left heel, stretch up through your arms, through your fingertips. One more inhale here, reach up. And exhale, step back, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, curl your chest up, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And exhale, lift your hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, lift your left leg up toward the ceiling, three-legged down dog. Exhale, hug your left knee to your left armpit, curl it in forward. Inhale, lift your left leg all the way back up. Exhale, left knee to left nostril. Inhale, lift your left leg all the way back up. Exhale, left knee to upper right arm, come across your body. Inhale, lift your left leg all the way back up. One more time, left knee to left armpit. Inhale here. And exhale, stay. Inhale, swoop your left leg through and up to three-legged down dog. Exhale, place your left foot all the way up between your hands and come up into warrior one. Spin your right heel and down, rise up. Either keep your gaze forward or draw your gaze up and join your palms. Anchor through your right heel, stretch up to your fingertips. And take one more inhale here, reach up. Exhale, step back and lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, curl your chest up, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, lift your hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Now from here, bring your feet and legs all the way together to touch. Okay. Look up towards your hands. Shift forward 2/3 of the way. So Vashisthasana again. Spin to the outer edge of your right foot, stack your left foot on top. Keep on pressing down and forward with your right hand to stretch your left arm up. And keep the underside of your body strong, your right arm, the right side of your torso. Slide your shoulder blades down your back. Either stay here this time or lift your left foot off of your right a little. Either stay here or bring the top leg into tree pose. Bend your left knee, reach down, clasp your left ankle, and place the sole of your left foot up high on your inner right thigh. And then look back up, stretch up. Then from here, calmly stack your legs again. Bring your left hand down to the floor, either straight to down dog or vinyasa to downward facing dog. Up to you. And second side, bring your feet and legs all the way together to touch. Look up toward your hands. Shift forward 2/3 of the way toward plank. Spin to the outer edge of your left foot and stack your right foot on top. Then press down and forward with your left hand and stretch your right arm up. Coming into Vashisthasana. Slide your shoulder blades down your back. Stay really steady through the left side of your body. And lift your right foot off of your left a little. You can stay here or bend your right knee, reach down, clasp your right ankle, and place the sole of your right foot up high on your inner left thigh. And stretch your right arm back up. And stack up again. Bring your right hand down to the floor, either straight to down dog or vinyasa, to downward facing dog. Inhale deeply here. And exhale completely. Take one more deep inhale. On your exhale, bend your knees and walk or hop forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine, draw your gaze forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold down over your legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise all the way up. Join your palms, Urdhva Namaskar. Exhale, lower your arms down by your sides and stand tall, Tadasana. Now from here, place your hands on your hips. With your feet and legs all the way together, Natharajasana, dancer pose. Bring your right arm down by your right side and bring it slightly back behind your hips. Bend your right knee and then kick your right foot into your right hand. Once you have the clasp, hug your inner thighs in toward one another and find one point to gaze at. Stretch your left arm forward and then start to kick back and up. Now for this one, and in fact for both times we come after Natarajan, keep lifting your chest up. So make this mostly upright. As you kick back and up, try to draw your right thigh up toward parallel to the floor. And once it gets close to parallel, kick back and stretch forward with your left arm really strongly. Kick back, stretch forward. Kick back, stretch forward. One more time, kick back and stretch forward really strongly. And keep on kicking back into your right hand as you come all the way back to center. Lower your right leg down and stand tall. Second side, place your hands on your hips. Stretch your left arm down along your side and back behind your hips. Bend your left knee and kick your left foot back into your left hand. Hug your inner thighs into touch. Find one point to gaze at and stretch your right arm forward. From here, kick back and up. And try to keep your hips square in the direction that you're facing. And also lift your chest, your sternum up even as you kick back and up. Draw your left thigh up toward parallel to the floor. Once you've kicked back as far as you can, think of kicking into your left hand and stretching forward with your right arm. Kick back and stretch forward. Kick back, stretch forward. One more time, kick back, stretch forward. Keep kicking into your left hand and then slowly make your way back up and stand tall. Fantastic. Now, with your feet and legs all the way together, inhale deeply. Exhale, bend your knees, reach down toward the floor. Inhale, lift your chest and arms up, Utkatasana. Keep on hugging your inner thighs in. Perhaps shift a little bit more weight down, back into your heels and sit a little deeper. Inhale, reach up, stretch up a little bit higher. Good, and sit a little bit deeper. And inhale, stretch up a little bit higher. One more time, sit a little deeper. Bring your belly down to your thighs, stretch your arms forward, clap your hands together. Interlace your fingers, release your index fingers, sit as deep as you can. One more inhale. Either use your hands or not to sit all the way down. And come straight into Navasana. Okay, so the full form of the pose now with bent knees. Inhale here. On your exhale, lower down halfway, Ardha Navasana. Inhale, come back up into Navasana. 2 more times like that. Lower down, Ardha Navasana. And inhale, come back up, Navasana. Last time, lower down, Ardha Navasana. Inhale, come back up into Navasana. This time you might finish it off by straightening your legs. Coming to the full form of the pose. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross your shins, step or hop back, Chaturanga. Inhale, curl your chest up, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, lift your hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Okay. Now from here, inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly with control. Point your feet. Stretch your arms back by your sides or interlace your fingers. Come up into Shalabhasana. And bring your legs hip width distance apart if they're not there already. And lifting your legs up, lift your chest up. And keep your legs and chest up. Place your palms underneath your shoulders. Press down and forward. Rock back until the tops of your feet touch the floor. Drop from your feet to your hips and your hips up into your chest. Now keep some of this strength. Lower your chest back down toward the floor. And this time, bend your knees, point your toes up toward the ceiling. Reach one hand back at a time to clasp the outer edges of your feet. Kick back into your hands and peel your chest up. Kick up toward the ceiling, peel your thighs off the floor. Dhanurasana, bow pose. It's kind of like the Natarajasana actions, but just on your belly, on the floor. Keep on hugging your inner thighs in. Try not to let your legs go further than hip width distance apart. Kick back and up one more time. And then lower your thighs back down to the floor. Place your hands underneath your shoulders. Straighten your legs and curl your toes under. Inhale. Exhale, press down, come up plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lift your hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, lift your right leg up toward the ceiling, three-legged down dog. Exhale, hug your right knee to your right armpit, curling in forward. Inhale, lift your right leg all the way back up. Exhale, right knee to right nostril. Inhale, lift your right leg all the way back up. Exhale, right knee to upper left arm, come across your body. Inhale, lift your right leg all the way back up. One more time, right knee to right armpit. Inhale here. And exhale, stay. Good. Inhale, swoop your right leg through and up. Exhale, place your right foot up between your hands and come up into warrior two this time. Turn open to your left. Ground down through both feet. Inhale deeply. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, come back up through center. And exhale, side angle pose. Either forearm to thigh, fingertips to the floor, hand down to a block. Take a breath here. Stretch your left arm over your face in a diagonal angle. Then inhale, come up, back up to warrior two. Straighten your right leg. Come into triangle pose. Tip your torso to your right. Either hand to shin, fingertips to the floor, or hand down to a block. Engage the muscles of your legs. Drop from your kneecaps all the way up into your hips to protect your knees. Then look down toward your right foot. Bend your right knee. Come forward and up into half moon pose. Drop from your right foot into your hips. Stretch your left heel back, the crown of your head forward. You can stay here. Or draw your left arm along your side, bend your left knee, clasp the outer edge of your left foot for Ardha Chandra Chapasana. It's kind of like dancer pose on the side. Same actions we've been working on here. And if you took that clasp, slowly release it. Stretch your left leg straight. Bring your left fingertips down to the floor and square your hips toward the floor. Make your way into standing split. You can keep your hands exactly where they are, or to deepen the stretch, walk your hands back and fold your face in. One more breath where you are. And walk your hands back forward. Either come straight through Vinyasa or a couple little hops up toward handstand on your way back through Vinyasa. It's up to you. It's an if and only if. That sounds like a fun, fantastic idea this early in the morning. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. So begin to make your way there if you haven't already. Inhale, lift your left leg up toward the ceiling, three-legged down dog. Exhale, hug your left knee to your left armpit, curling in forward. Inhale, lift your left leg all the way back up. Exhale, left knee to left nostril. Inhale, lift your left leg all the way back up. Exhale, left knee to upper right arm, come across your body. Inhale, lift your left leg all the way back up. And one more time, left knee to left armpit. Inhale, stay. And exhale, stay. Inhale, swoop your left leg through and up. Exhale, place your left foot up between your hands and come up into warrior two. Ground down through both feet really firmly. Inhale here. Exhale, reverse warrior. Tip your torso over your right leg. Stretch from your left hip out through your left hand. Inhale, come back up through warrior two. Exhale, side angle pose. Either forearm to thigh, fingertips to the floor, hand down to a block. Stretch your right arm over your face. And take another breath. Inhale, come back up through warrior two. Straighten your left leg and come into triangle pose. Tip your torso to your left. Either hand to shin, fingertips to the floor, or hand down to a block. Keep on drawing from your kneecaps all the way up into your hips and turn your chest up. Look up. And look down toward your left foot. Bend your left knee. Come forward and up into half moon pose. Draw from your left foot into your hips. Stretch your right heel back, the crown of your head forward. You might stay here. Or Ardha Chandra Chapasana, draw your right arm along your side, bend your right knee. Reach back and clasp the outer edge of your right foot and kick back. And slowly release the clasp if you have it. Stretch your right leg straight. Bring your right fingertips down to the floor. Square your hips toward the floor and come into standing split. If you want to deepen the stretch, walk your hands back, fold your face in, stretch your right heel high. Last breath. And walk your hands forward. Either come straight through Vinyasa or a couple of hops up toward handstand on your way back through Vinyasa. It's an if and only if. Sounds like a good idea right now. All right, and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Begin to make your way there. Either straight there or through Vinyasa. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Okay, slightly different Vashisthasana variation. And so for a moment, sit back on your heels and look in this direction. I think this is important to see first. It's very much like what we've been doing. You'll come into Vashisthasana, and I'll show you from this side. Okay, so you'll come into Vashisthasana. Very important to keep the bottom arm strong, the left side of your torso strong. And then you'll lift one leg up and kick your foot back. This is called Baby Kapinjalasana. And then we'll do the second side. All right, so let's do it. Come into downward facing dog. Spread your fingers wide. Bring your feet and legs all the way together to touch. Look up towards your hands. Shift 2/3 of the way forward toward plank until your shoulders are just behind your wrists. Spin to the outer edge of your right foot. Stack your left foot on top. And stretch your left arm up. Keep everything really strong, steady. Draw your left arm along your side. Lift your left foot off your right a little. And then kick your left foot back. Try to get the clasp. And if it felt a little bit wobbly, try to steady yourself and kick back. Easiest way to keep stable is to look down. And then stack up again. Bring your left hand down to the floor, either straight to down dog or vinyasa, to downward facing dog. Good. And again, bring your feet and legs all the way together to touch. Look up toward your hands. Shift 2/3 of the way forward toward plank. Spin to the outer edge of your left foot. Stack your right foot on top. Press down and forward with your left hand and stretch your right arm up. That's it. Okay. And stretch your right arm along your side. Lift your right foot up a little. Kick your right foot into your right hand and kick back. Okay. You can choose where to look. The most steadying place to look is often down. And then stack up again. Bring your right hand down to the floor and through vinyasa or straight to down dog. Up to you. Inhale deeply here. Exhale completely. And take one more inhale. On your exhale, bend your knees and walk or hop forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine, draw your gaze forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold down over your legs, Uttanasana. And inhale, bend your knees, come up, Utkatasana. Exhale, stand, Tadasana. Okay, one more standing pose. Bring your feet and legs all the way together. Stretch your right arm along your side. Bring it back behind your hips. Bend your right knee. Kick your right foot into your right hand. Okay, now this time around, draw your hand up around your toes and to the inner edge of your foot. Okay, so clasping the inner edge, but do start by clasping the outer edge and draw your foot hand up and around. You want to make sure that your shoulder is rotating in the way that opens up through your chest. All right, once that's intact, stretch your left arm forward, find your balance. Just as before, kick back and up for Natarajasana. Try to draw your right thigh toward parallel to the floor. Keep lifting your chest up. Now, you may stay right here. This is a good variation of the pose. Or keep the same shape. Think of rotating your torso and your right leg over the top of your left thigh to draw your torso down toward parallel to the floor. If you want to take this a little bit deeper. And kick up toward the ceiling as you stretch your left arm forward. Kick up toward the ceiling as you stretch your left arm forward. And one more time, kick up and stretch forward. And then come all the way back up with control. Lower your right foot down. Okay. Second side, place your hands on your hips. Stretch your left arm down along your side and back behind your hips. Bend your left knee. Kick your left foot into your left hand. And again, very important to start with the clasp on the outer edge. Then draw your hand up around your toes and to the inner edge. Clasp the inner edge of your foot or ankle. And find your balance, stretch your right arm forward. Begin the same way we did the first time. Kick back and up. Draw your left thigh up until it's parallel to the floor. Keep lifting your chest up. Now, from this back bend shape, keep the same shape. Just going to rotate the whole thing over the top of your right thigh to draw your torso down toward parallel to the floor. Kick up and stretch forward. Kick up and stretch forward. Kick up and stretch forward. One more time, kick up. Keep kicking as you come out. And lower your left foot all the way down to the floor. Okay, inhale, stretch your arms up, reach up. Exhale, fold down over your legs. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees and sit all the way down and lie down. All right, so opportunity for perhaps one more back bend. You can come into Setu Bandha Sarvangasana, bridge pose, or you can come all the way up into Urdhva Dhanurasana. Press down through your feet, peel your buttocks off the floor, your low back, your middle back, your upper back. Either interlace your fingers underneath your back, or come the rest of the way up into Urdhva Dhanurasana if you feel ready. Last back bend opportunity. Take a couple more breaths where you are. One more inhale. And then your exhale, make your way all the way down to the floor with control. Hook your right ankle over the top of your left thigh and bring both legs into your chest for a figure four stretch. Either interlace your fingers on the back of your thigh or the front of your shin and breathe. Okay, one more breath. You got it. And then slowly lower your left foot down, your right foot down. Hook your left ankle over the top of your right thigh and bring your legs into your chest. Either interlace your fingers on the back of your thigh or the front of your shin and breathe. Especially breathe into the areas that feel tight. Maybe your left hip. One more breath. And then lower your right foot down, your left foot down. Either keep your legs side by side, or you can wrap them up in eagle pose. But draw both legs down to your right for a simple twist. And look over your left arm. Inhale, come back up through center. Draw your legs down to your left and look over your right arm. And breathe. Inhale, come back up through center and hug your thighs into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. Give yourself one last little hug. And then release that shape. Extend your legs out fully. Bring your arms out by your sides. Arrange your body in a comfortable position. And we'll at least take a couple breaths here. If you do have more time, I highly encourage you to take a longer shavasana or meditate. If this is the time that you have, begin to make your way up into a seated position. Namaste. Thanks everyone so much for being here. These short little fiery practices are always so much fun. They wake me up too. So thank you for being here. I'm looking forward to the next round of this too. So I teach another 30-minute class at 9. So you guys can join that too. They're all free. I would love to see you there. Also, I am teaching a workshop through Shine Yoga from 2 to 4 on this Sunday, the 3rd. So if you want some info about that and you got the email from me, you will have the link there, or you can just look up Shine Yoga. They're based in Stockton, California. All right. So I hope to see you on the mat again very soon, maybe in just a few minutes if you're joining me at 9 too, and have a wonderful day. Stay safe and healthy, sending lots and lots of love to you. Love you guys so much. Bye. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.